I would like to know a little bit more about how you think and how you follow instructions. So sit or stand, relax or don't. Just follow along to what I ask of you. And I shall be documenting your responses. Pen and paper at hand, answer my questions and follow my instructions. Wonderful. Let's start with something simple, shall we? How about a little bit of word rhyming? I'll give you a word and you tell me what rhymes with that word. I'm sure you'll be able to do that. Good. Start with the word bite. B-I-T-E, bite. Think. That's a sufficient answer. Impressive, good. Delightful. I had night, fright, and blight as the most common responses. Good job. Next one. Chain. C-H-A-I-N. What rhymes with chain? Oh, very good. I like that one. Super. Good brain. Most common responses: pain, stain, and vein. One more. Gore. G-O-R. Don't forget the E. Gore. Think. Come on. Okay. Good. Good. Very good. Most common responses are door, floor, and bore, as in the animal. Short story time. I'm sure you'll be able to follow along just fine. Follow along to the story. Listen for the details. I'll ask you some questions. Easy, right? I'm sure it will be for you. Follow along. I'll tell you it twice too. The clock had just struck midnight, and Eleanor got ready to tidy the gravestones near Serpentine Street. New items had been left at Mr. Mildredge's grave: a gold pocket watch, a vial of moon dust, and a few copper coins. She refreshed the roses at 15 graves that night. On her way home at approximately 3 a.m., Featherfawn, the local crow, came to greet her by perching on her left shoulder. He was to return home with her, as that's where he also lived. When she finally got home, she sat by her fireplace and wanted the flames this early morning to be purple. To do so, she threw a powdered concoction of nightshade, belladonna, and red valerian into the fire. Yes, of course I'll repeat it, but this time I think I'm going to walk around you as I do. Listen along. The clock had just struck midnight, and Eleanor got ready to tidy the gravestones near Serpentine Street. New items had been left at Mr. Mildredge's grave: a gold pocket watch, a vial of moon dust, and a few copper coins. She refreshed the roses at 15 graves that night. On her way home at approximately 3 a.m., Featherhorn, the local crow, came to greet her by perching on her left shoulder. He was to return home with her, as that's where he also lived. When she finally got home, she sat by her fireplace and wanted the flames this early morning to be purple. To do so, she threw a powdered concoction of nightshade, belladonna, and red valerian into the fire. Question time, focus. What was the woman's name? Very good response time. It was Eleanor. What street was the gravesite located near? It was Serpentine Street. Not bad. Whose grave has new items left at it? Do you remember their name? Think. His name was Mr. Mildridge. Name one item left at the grave. Anything at all. Do you have an answer? That'll do. What was left was a gold pocket watch, a vial of moon dust, and a few copper coins. I'll accept any. What type of bird came home with Eleanor? It was a crow. Good, very good response time. Name one ingredient required to make purple flames. Very good. Very good. Just a little reminder if you've forgotten the rest. Nightshade, belladonna, and red valerian. Very good. Next, I'm going to have you close those eyes. No, it's not an option. Close them. Right, good. I'm going to be speaking close to far away. And tell me which word is spoken the closest to you. Alright, simple enough? Good, okay. Melancholy, languid, sepulchral, desolate, whisper, requiem, velvet, catacomb. No second go with this one. It was requiem. Very good. Again, same thing. Bloodborne, echoes, enigma, wistful, gossamer, enshroud, opulence, decay, and tattered. Which word did I say the closest to you? Of course, it was enshroud. Let's go again. Phantom, shroud, wraith, lament, obscura, elegy, twilight, cloistered, necropolis. And you can open your eyes. Very good. Which word did I say the closest to you? But of course it was twilight. Very good. Okay, next I'm going to be whispering 2 tracks over each other into your ears. Focus on the words that begin with a vowel. Okay? Alright. Pay attention. Extract, catacomb, herb, oblivion, wolf, space, hollow, mortal, velvet, lit, alchemy, sarcophagus. Now that one I will do again. Same thing. Vowels, remember? Catacomb, extract, oblivion, wolf, space, hollow, mortal, velvet, lit, alchemy, sarcophagus. Alright, now hopefully you were paying attention. Okay, what words did I whisper that began with the vowel? Good. It was extract, alchemy, oblivion, and umbral. Very good. You're doing very well. I'm going to have to put my pen and paper down for just one moment. I'll be back with a different object. So next, I'm going to be placing this sheet over your eyes. So keep your eyes open. And I'm going to be shining a light through it. Let me know what shape I'm drawing with the light. Okay, begin. We can do that again. What do you think? A triangle, but of course. Next shape. Do it again. What's that? It is a circle. Glad you got it because I wasn't going to be doing it again. Next. One more go. What's that? It is a square, of course. Alright, let's do another one. Different colour this time. Okay. Alright, this time I would like for you to let me know when I say stop, how many times the light has entered your field of view. Okay? So let's do an example. Stop. How many would that have been? 3. Good. Okay. Let's start. Stop. How many? 6. Delightful. Let's do it again. Stop. How many? 4. Fantastic. Let's do it again. Stop. How many? 5. Good. One more. Stop. How many? 6. Perfect. I'm back with pen and paper in hand, of course. I have a little intuition test for you now. I'm going to ask you to think of a word that begins with A. Now, technically, there are no right or wrong answers. But matching my word that I have written down would be preferred. So maybe take a good think about which word you want to pick. Okay? A. Think of a word begins with A? You have one already? And what is it? Okay. No, it's fine. Mine's alchemy. Next, B. Think of a word that begins with B. Should be easy. Easy. Think of any word that begins with B. You have one? Okay, what you got? It'll do. The closer you get to my word, the better. If they match, perfect. Whatever word you say will do. It's more for research. I had blood moon. C. Think of any word that begins with C. Take your time. Just not too much. Got one? I'll write it down. That's not bad. I had crimson. Last one. D. Any word. Any word that begins with D. Okay, that'll do. I had dusk. Next, I'm going to be giving you some words in Latin. I'd like for you to let me know what they mean in English. I'll give you 3 options of what they could be, so at least I'm helping you out at least a little bit. Ready? Alright. Sanguis. Sanguis. Blood, architect, or drink. Sanguis. Any ideas? Well, the correct answer is blood. Allium. Allium. Do you think allium means garlic, twilight, or bat? Allium. What could it be? What could allium be? Okay. Allium means garlic. Next, kneel. Does kneel in English mean something, nothing, or everything? Kneel. Okay, well, it means nothing. Okay, revenience. Revenience. Does revenience mean return, rejoice, or wonder? Revenience. Revenience. Any clue? Any idea? It means return. Okay, sepulchrum. Sepulchrum. What could sepulchrum mean? Could it mean witch, thorn, or tomb? Sepulchrum. Have a think. It means tomb. One more. This is a phrase. Lux in tenebris. Does lux in tenebris mean we are dust and shadow? The shadows rule, or light in darkness? Lux in tenebris. We are dust and shadow, the shadows rule, or light in darkness. Light in darkness. Very good. Good job. Next, I have a game of word association. I'm going to give you a word, and I'd like for you to think of the first word you can think of that relates to it. Differences with this one, there's no wrong answer, providing you find a word that relates to it. You don't need to match me, and I'm not looking for a perfect answer. Anything that relates. Got it? Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Fang. F-A-N-G. Think of a word that associates with fang. Good. Shadow. Good. Abyss. A-B-Y-S-S. Abyss. What can you associate with abyss? That'll do. Fade. Fade. Good. And summon. S-U-M-M-O-N. Summon. Yeah, that's good. Perfect. Happy with that. Now, because you were just so good with the first round of rhyming, we're going to be doing it again. I'm going to give you a word. Think of words that rhyme with it. Very good. Alright. Blood. Don't ask me to spell it. Okay. Blood. Find words in your mind, conjure up a thought of what could rhyme with blood. Interesting. No, others didn't say that. Just interesting. I had, for my other responses, bud, stud, and mud as the most common responses. Now, tomb, T-O-M-B, tomb. Think. Tomb. Any ideas on tomb? I like it. Yes, good. Most common responses were doom, room, and gloom, if you care to know. Last word, sleep. Sleep. Think of any words that rhyme with sleep. Think of as many as you want. And I'll write them down. Good. Very good. Most common responses were reap, leap, and weep. Very good. Next, I'm going to be saying a sentence to you. I'd like for you to tell me how many S's are at the start of each of the words that start with an S. Okay? I'll say the first one twice, don't worry, so if you get confused, we'll talk it through. I'm sure you'll do fine. A shadowy spectre of a serpent silently slid away. How many S's were at the start of all of the words that had an S at the beginning? I'll say it again. a shadowy spectre of a serpent silently slid away. How many S's at the start of each of the words that began with S? 5. Very good. Next, same thing. Focus on the letter D this time. Start of each word. How many begin with D? Okay. Death and decay dish out dreadfully dashing destinies. I'll do it again. Decay and death dish out dreadfully dashing destinies. Now, how many words started with the letter D? 6. Very good. You're doing very good at this. Let's do that again. Same thing. Focus on how many words start with the letter C. A crypt, a catacomb, a coven, a chamber. Compensate completely for comfort. A crypt, a catacomb, a coven, a chamber. Compensate completely for comfort. How many words began with C? 7. Exactly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Next, M, like mango. Okay? Magic and macabre make many mortals merely meek. Magic and macabre make many mortals merely meek. Don't get to do it again. You're just going to have to take a guess. It's 7. Good job. Now I have, another short story for you. Follow along to the details as I will be asking you some questions about it. Pay attention. This one I will repeat, don't worry. The bell at the Witherby Tower tolls but just once a year. October 26th, precisely at 2:45 a.m. to celebrate the yearly feast. This is a get-together of vampire families to meet and dine at Crimson Manor. Flames flicker around it in shades of blue all year. Apart from on that special night of October 26, when the flames glow shades of red. Morgana Umbra attends to the surrounding area of the tower, tending to the birch trees and ivy that grow up the tower. These tasks take normally 3 hours to complete, 5 times a week. That's the story. I'll say it again, but I'm going to say it around you. The bell at the Witherby Tower tolls, but just once a year. October 26th, precisely at 2:45 a.m. to celebrate the yearly feast. This is a get-together of vampire families to meet and dine at Crimson Manor. Flames flicker around it in shades of blue all year. Apart from on that special night of October 26th, when the flames glow shades of red. Morgana Umbra tends to the surrounding area of the tower, tending to the birch trees and ivy that grow up the tower. This task takes normally 3 hours to complete, 5 times a week. It's question time, I'm afraid. What is the tower called? I told you twice. Take a guess. Alright. It's Witherby. What day and month does the bell toll? It tolls at October 26. What colour are the flames for the majority of the year? They are shades of blue. Good. Who attends to the surrounding area? Okay. Morgana Umbra. Last question. I'm sure we'd be thankful to know how many times a week does she attend to the area? It is, of course, 5 times a week. Good job. Alright, now I have some questions for you. This time, there will be no multiple answers. You're just going to have to take your best guess or dive into your knowledge and pull out the answer if you already know it. I have full faith, don't worry. Okay, what is another name for a lichen? I'll repeat it. Lichen. Do you know? I was hoping you might. It's a werewolf. Next, Renfield syndrome refers to what? I know it's a little tricky. Okay, it means the obsession to drink blood. If you have Renfield syndrome, you have the obsession to drink blood. Last question. What is a group of vampires called? Okay, so a coven or a clan? Well, dear mortal, that's all the questions and instructions that I have for you today. You've done so well, and I appreciate you following along to everything that I've asked of you today. I do hope you have the most lovely rest of your day. Take care, and goodbye.